Hi friends, today we will discuss on concepts of health and models of health under the subject community health nursing. Concepts of health. It is considered in broader aspect similar to which it has its uniqueness to describe. Basically, health in its dimensions measured significantly in all the aspects which is considered to be part of individual's productivity in terms of living happily, being among the society. The word health emerged from the word healthy or hale, meaning sound or soundness. Health means physical, social, psychological and spiritual well-being of individuals. It can be stated that overall health of a population is determined by population, income, education, employment and housing condition, as well as a combination of preventive and rehabilitative approaches and services. Definition of health. WHO has defined health as a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. One more definition defined by Webster. It is defined as the condition of being sound in body, mind or spirit, especially freedom from physical disease or pain. Some important concepts related to health and illness. The first one is illness. Illness, it is an individual perspective, a disease or period of sickness affecting the body or mind. Subjective experiences of the symptoms expressed to the physician or doctor. Treatment may or may not be required. Sickness, it is a societal perspectives. The other person finds it and it is described. It is a condition of fear accepted or rejected. It is a disorder for medical treatment. Next is coming to disease. It is a practitioner's perspectives. That means a physician or a doctor, how he treats a disease. It is pathological condition defined by signs and symptoms with diagnosis, with enforcement of treatment. It correlates with illness as usual, and disorder is seen. There are various important concepts that is interlinked with health. So let us see. Health is universally accepted as a desirable goal. There are four concepts of health. They are biomedical concept, ecological concept, psychosocial concept and holistic concept. First, let us discuss about biomedical concept. Being healthy means traditionally it is said as absence of disease. If one was free from disease, then the person was considered healthy. Person was considered healthy is said to be biomedical concept. Ecological concept. So it is one of the important concept of health. It is a dynamic equilibrium between man and his environment, and a disease as a maladjustment of the human organism to environment. It is correlating with the concept of epidemiological triad, that is agent, host and environment. Psychosocial concept. It states that health is not only a biomedical phenomena, but it is influenced by various social aspects like social, psychological, cultural, economical and political factors of the people. Hence, health is both a biological and a social phenomena. The last concept is holistic concept. It recognizes the strength of social, economic, political and environmental influences on health. Synthesis of all above concepts are called holistic concept. Next, let us discuss about dimensions of health. What is a dimension? Dimension is nothing but the measurement of health in various aspects of particularly physical, mental, social and spiritual dimensions. It is also called as dimensions of wellness. First, let us discuss about physical dimensions. Physical dimension is the perfect functioning of the body or the optimum functioning of every cell and organ. Physical health is achieved by the exercise, healthy diet, adequate rest and sleep. The signs of physical health are good complexion, a clean skin, bright eyes, not too fat, sweet breath, good appetite, sound sleep, regular activities of ideal and coordinated bodily movements. Physical health can be measured based on self-assessment of overall health, inquiry about ill health and risk factors, standardized questionnaire for cardiovascular and respiratory diseases, clinical examination, nutritional and dietary assessment, biomedical and laboratory investigations. Specifically, we can say that measuring height cum weight for age, mid-arm circumference, head to foot assessment, system-wise assessment will elicit accurate assessment of physical health. Mental dimensions. The state of balance between mind and body is called as mental health. Mind and body are interrelated, as physical illness can result mental illness and vice versa. Example, in depression, intake of poor nutrition, poor hygiene, prone to infection due to decreased immune function. If an individual is said to be mentally healthy, if he or she is capable of making personal and social adjustment, free from internal conflicts, faces problems in society and tries to solve them intelligently, has good self-control, balances rationally and emotionally, knows his needs, problems and goals, has strong sense of self-esteem, searches for identity, lives well-balanced life means able to maintain the balance between work, rest and recreation. All these are diagnosed by applying the principles of process recording, mental status examination and physical assessment. Social dimension. The last very important dimension is social dimension. An individual is socially healthy if he is able to maintain harmonious relationship with other members of society in which he lives. So social health rooted in positive material environment and positive human environment, which is concerned with the social network of the individual. The social dimensions of health includes communication, intimacy, respect, equality, social functioning and relationship. Spiritual dimension. It is very important dimension at present. It's nothing but the belief in God. Spirituality means it is basically basic belief system defined by higher powers, that is God. believing in God as faith for healing and health. In other words, deeper self and exploration, the purpose of life, as people believe in some force that transcends physiology and psychology of human beings. In activities, practically explaining includes love, charity, purpose, principles, ethics, integrity, hope of life. It also includes meditation, prayers, or spiritual gatherings are organized to maintain spiritual health. There are other dimensions included which are self-explanatory in nature, that are emotional dimension, vocational dimension, cultural dimension, socio-economic dimension, environmental dimension, educational dimension, and nutritional dimension. So these are something that is self-explanatory, so there is no, I have not explained about it. So here ends the dimensions of health. At this point, I would like to share a story about that is very much related to students and education. In a primary school, around where the children are around 6 to 7 years of age, a teacher wanted to say a story, and she started saying the story in which she asked all the students to imagine, all the students are dreaming about going to a zoo. So they visit a zoo in the dream, and the children start watching. The children start observing various types of animals, birds like giraffe, peacock, monkeys, different variety of animals, deer, fox, and so on. To say there are, and along with that, they were even enjoying ice creams and popcorns. Slowly, when the children started moving on to the next section where the animals were there, they are wild animals. These wild animals, they were roaring and screaming around, and the curiosity of the children were started very much improved. The students had more curiosity, and it got increased. So there was a big lion, huge lion with roaring sound, and it was scratching the cage, which looked very scary for all the children. After some time, the lion escaped from the cage suddenly, and it started roaming around the zoo, and the children were screaming and scared. And all of a sudden, a shadow of the lion on the children, with the children turning back, the lion roaring and ready to harm them. The lion roaring and ready to harm them. Immediately the teacher stopped the story, and she asked the children, what will you do in that situation? One child stood up and said, I would kick the lion and run away. One child stood up and I would punch the lion and I would run away. One child said that my mother would be around and I would ask help from my mother. And the last one child said that I would just wake up from the dream. So the moral of this story is focus and presence of mind in listening to the classes as well as in learning, which is very much necessary. So if your presence of mind is there, learning becomes more effective. Please have your focus in learning. Thank you.